Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we have some big news for MLB fans. It's very late at night here for me, but there is some names that were dropped by MLB at bat for the Home Run Derby contestants. So it'll be a very interesting video. You guys are going to hear my thoughts of the people participating, but before we get into that, the All-Star Game final vote ended today, and let me just say, the final votes were shocking. I was so surprised how things turned out. So if we go over to the American League, Jean Segura is going to be in the American League reserves. He's taking that last spot on the All-Star team for the American League, and that is insane. He was facing Andrew Benintendi, Andrelton Simmons, Eddie Rosario, and Giancarlo Stanton. So I was not thinking that at all. I think my predictions are Max Muncy and Andrelton Simmons for the NL and AL, or if Simmons didn't make it, Giancarlo. Really fast, for the American League, 1 was Jean Segura, 3 was Giancarlo Stanton, and 5 was Andrelton Simmons. So the two people I thought were going to do the best ended up being 3rd and 5th. So, I mean, they're probably the bigger names, but just, I was a little shocked, especially when I heard that Simmons wasn't even close. I was following how it was going, like, throughout the few days it was going, and the votes were accumulating, and I was shocked. It was insane. I could not believe what I was reading at all. But congratulations to Jean Segura. Now for the National League, this one I really wasn't sure. I have no experience, or I have very little experience with the National League because I just don't watch them as much. I watch the Yankees as much as possible, and I'll watch the Mets, but whoever the Mets play is whoever I watch. So it was Max Muncy, Jesus Aguilar, Matt Carpenter, Brandon Belt, and Trey Turner. I said Max Muncy just because I heard his name a whole lot this year in the first half. Jesus Aguilar actually did win, but he has, I'm pretty sure, mid-20s, like 24 home runs or something like that by now, so he definitely deserves it. The order for the National League, I don't remember, but I know Jesus Aguilar did take it, so congratulations to them. They are going to be taking the final spots as reserves for the All-Star Game. So now if we get into the Home Run Derby, I've been waiting for these names to be dropped for a few days now, since pretty much the All-Star Game roster came out. I thought they were going to release them the same day. They didn't. Just moments ago, I got the notification, so I had to write this down, make a video for you guys. So there are 8 people participating in the Home Run Derby. It's going to be a show. As you guys know, the Home Run Derby is the day before the All-Star Game every year for the MLB. It is the biggest week in baseball, arguably. And this year, I think it's July 16th that the Home Run Derby will be taking place. So the first seed is going to be number 1, Jesus Aguilar, versus number 8, Rhys Hoskins. So that is a Brewers player and a Phillies player. Jesus Aguilar, I'm going to drop my predictions. Jesus Aguilar is probably going to win that round. Rhys Hoskins has a lot of power behind him, but he really hasn't shown his true colors yet this first half of the season, I don't think. But Jesus Aguilar, I definitely think, will have a higher home run total than him. I could be wrong, guys. Most of these predictions probably won't be right or close to right, but I'm going to try, with my knowledge of the teams and the players. So that is going to be the first seed. The next 2 that are facing off are going to be number 4, Alex Bregman, and number 5, Kyle Schwarber. So this seed kind of confused me. I mean, most of these names I really didn't hear much of the first half of the year, home run wise. Some of these guys, like, I'd get notifications like, oh yeah, they hit a home run or whatever. But Bregman and Schwarber, I think Schwarber's gonna take it. I don't know. Bregman's really clutch and hits home runs when it's very important for the Astros, but Kyle Schwarber, I think, hits them more frequently. So again, just with the few games I watched of these teams, the first half or the entire season is what I'm basing these off of. So I'm going to say Kyle Schwarber does take it. Now, these next two players are the big names for the home run derby this year. A lot of these guys, like I said, were kind of people that I think they had to throw together last minute, and I'll explain why in a second. But the number 2 player, Bryce Harper, and the number 7, Freddie Freeman. So this is huge. This is arguably going to be the craziest and most intense seed of it all. Just because Harper is Bryce Harper and Freeman is Freddie Freeman. I'm going to say, though, I think Bryce Harper is going to take it. I think he's going to take it all. But I definitely think he's going to beat out Freeman just because we know how Bryce Harper is. When he hits home runs, you're going to know, and you're going to know for a long time. He's going to make sure that his at-bats count. And Freddie Freeman, of course, will do the same. But I just have an instinct saying that Harper will go ahead and hit more home runs than Freeman. So these are the last 2 players, Max Muncy and Javier Baez. Javier Baez, I don't even really think hit that many home runs. I'm not sure how many he hit this season so far, but I think Max Muncy's going to take it. I think that's pretty obvious. He's at 20 home runs, if not very close to it. So Max Muncy will probably be my guy there. And going with how I have predicted the first few seeds, I'm going to go ahead and predict the semifinals and the finals. So Aguilar versus Schwarber. I think Aguilar is going to take it to advance to the finals. And then Harper versus Muncy. I think Harper will take it to advance to the finals. And then Harper versus Aguilar, Harper will win. So that's what I'm saying at the moment. That's probably, like I said before, not even close. Drop your predictions down below of what you think. So I also mentioned that a lot of people on this list were very shocking to me, and that is because big names like JD Martinez, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts all declined offers. I don't know why. I got notifications before the All-Star Game roster came out that they wouldn't be participating. That was like a big letdown for me, not gonna lie, because the home run derby, I always watch, and I'm always like super nervous. Like, I want the guys on my team to win. Last year was crazy with Aaron Judge and Justin Bohr. That one especially was insane. But yeah, I mean, they declined requests. I mean, hopefully that just means next year they will come back if they are offered. Or that they're just waiting and using all their power for the second half of the season and the All-Star game so that they can hit as many home runs for us as physically possible. But yeah, very shocking news to me. I'm wearing my Judge jersey and my Yankees hat right now. I don't know. Just, I got the names and kind of like looked over. I was like, eh. But I'm hopefully going to be doing live coverage of the home run derby this year. Bryce Harper and Freddie Freeman are arguably going to be the guys that you're going to want to look out for. And of course, they're competing against each other. So it would have been cool if Harper and Freeman were in the finals together and they had to face off head-to-head. Now it's not going to be as intense for them because, yes, it will be a matter of life or death for them in the game. But I just think it would have been so cool and so much more fun for some of these MLB fans, especially the younger fans, to see the 2 better players of the home run derby compete against each other in the finals, which I think they probably would have if they weren't seated together. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your predictions for this home run derby and the All-Star game. If you didn't check out my last video, go click on that one as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. See you all next time. Peace.